Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into Stephen Covey's The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, a book that's not just about getting stuff done, but about becoming the best version of yourself. Forget quick hacks or shallow tips. Covey's approach is about building a life rooted in timeless principles. It's like a roadmap to success, happiness, and meaningful relationships. Covey says our habits shape our destiny. His 7 habits are split into 3 phases: personal victories, mastering yourself; public victories, building great relationships; and renewal, staying balanced. Think of these habits as a ladder. Each one takes you higher. Let's break them down and see how you can start using them today. The first 3 habits are about taking control of your life and becoming independent. They're the foundation for everything else. Habit 1. Be proactive. Picture this. Your boss snaps at you, you're stuck in traffic, or the weather ruins your plans. What do? A reactive person complains, "It's not my fault." A proactive person says, "What can I do about this?" Habit 1 is all about taking responsibility for your life. Covey explains there's a gap between what happens to you, the stimulus, and how you respond, your reaction. Proactive people use that gap to choose their response based on their values, not their emotions or circumstances. For example, if you're late for a meeting, instead of blaming traffic, you apologize and offer a solution. Key idea: focus on what you can control. Covey talks about 2 circles: the circle of concern, things you worry about, and the circle of influence, things you can actually change. Proactive people work within their circle of influence instead of wasting energy on what's out of their hands. How to apply it? Start with your language. Swap "I can't" for "I choose" or "I'll find a way." Try this for a week. Write down where you're spending your energy and shift your focus to things you can influence. Habit 2. Begin with the end in mind. This habit is a game changer. Covey asks you to imagine your funeral. What would you want people to say about you? Your family, friends, co-workers? This exercise helps you figure out what really matters to you. Habit 2 is about defining your values and goals so you can live with purpose. Covey suggests creating a personal mission statement, a written guide that acts like a compass for your decisions. For example, if your mission is to be a loving parent and an inspiring leader, you'll make choices that align with those roles. Key idea: without a clear destination, you might end up living someone else's life, chasing short-term pleasures or others' expectations. A mission statement keeps you on track. How to apply it? Write your mission statement. Ask yourself, what do I want to be remembered for? What are my core values? Revisit it yearly to reflect your growth. For example, I live to inspire others, care for my family, and grow as a professional. Habit 3. Put first things first. Habit 3 is about managing your time and priorities. Covey introduces the time management matrix, which sorts tasks into 4 quadrants: urgent and important, crises, deadlines. Not urgent but important, planning, learning, health, relationships. Urgent but not important, distractions, unnecessary calls. Not urgent and not important, social media scrolling, binge watching. Highly effective people focus on quadrant 2, tasks that aren't urgent but matter most, like planning, self-care, or building skills. This prevents crises and moves you toward your goals. Key idea: keep the main thing the main thing. Prioritize what aligns with your mission, not just what's screaming for attention. How to apply it? Plan your week, not just your day. List your key roles, e.g., parent, professional, friend, and pick 1 to 2 important tasks for each. For example, swap an hour of TikTok, quadrant 4, for reading or exercise. Once you're independent, it's time to master relationships. Habits 4 to 6 teach you how to collaborate effectively, a stage Covey calls interdependence. Habit 4. Think win-win. Habit 4 is about finding solutions where everyone benefits. Covey describes different mindsets. Win-lose, I win, you lose. Lose-win, I give in. Lose-lose, we both suffer. Or win-win. Only win-win builds lasting success because it's based on mutual benefit. For example, in a salary negotiation, a win-win approach means finding terms that work for both you and your employer, not just fighting for your side. Key idea: embrace an abundance mindset. Believe there's enough success to go around. This is the opposite of a scarcity mindset, where one person's gain is another's loss. How to apply it? Next time you're in a disagreement, ask, how can we make this work for both of us? Build 3 traits: integrity, stick to your values; maturity, balance courage and consideration; and an abundance mindset. Habit 5. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. This habit is the key to great communication. Covey says most people listen to reply, not to understand. This causes misunderstandings. Habit 5 teaches empathic listening, truly hearing someone's feelings and perspective without judging or interrupting. For example, if a friend is stressed, don't jump to advice like, just chill. Instead, say, sounds like you're overwhelmed. Want to share more? This builds trust, and only then should you share your thoughts. Key idea: understanding others creates trust, the foundation of collaboration. How to apply it? Practice active listening. Paraphrase what someone says and ask clarifying questions. For example, you're saying you feel undervalued at work, right? This shows you're really listening. Habit 6. Synergize synergy is when 1 + 1 = 11. It's the magic of teamwork, where the result is greater than the sum of individual efforts. Synergy happens when you respect differences, use win-win thinking, and practice empathic listening. Instead of settling for compromise, where everyone loses something, synergy creates a third alternative, a new, better solution. For example, a design team arguing over a product concept could combine their ideas into something innovative that no one thought of alone. Key idea: differences are a strength. Synergy comes from openness and creative collaboration. How to apply it? In your next team discussion, ask, what else could we try? Value diverse perspectives and stay open to unexpected solutions. Habit 7. Sharpen the saw. The final habit is about renewal. Covey uses the analogy of a lumberjack sawing with a dull blade. He needs to stop and sharpen it to stay effective. You're the saw, and you need to care for 4 areas: physical, exercise, nutrition, sleep; emotional, relationships, stress management; mental, learning, reading, skill building; spiritual, meditation, reflection on values. Without renewal, you'll burn out. This habit ties all the others together, requiring discipline and proactivity. Key idea: invest in yourself to stay energized and grow. Balance is the key to long-term success. How to apply it? Create a renewal plan. Try 30 minutes of exercise, 15 minutes of meditation, and an hour of reading daily. Check in weekly to see how it boosts your energy. Core ideas of the book. Principles first. Success is built on timeless principles like honesty, responsibility, and respect, not quick fixes. From dependence to interdependence. Start by mastering yourself, habits 1 to 3. Then collaborate effectively, habits 4 to 6, and keep growing, habit 7. Emotional bank account. This metaphor describes trust in relationships. Kindness and honesty add deposits. Criticism or betrayal withdraws them. Abundance mindset. Believe there's enough for everyone. This fuels win-win and synergy. Mission and priorities. A personal mission and focus on quadrant 2. Important, not urgent tasks lead to a purposeful life. Why read this book? The 7 Habits is more than a book. It's a system for living intentionally. Covey shares personal stories, like how empathic listening helped him connect with his son or how planning kept his business on track, making the book relatable and inspiring. It's perfect for anyone wanting to get organized and productive, resolve conflicts and build trust, find meaning and direction. How to start? Pick one habit and practice it for a month. Try proactivity. Track where you take responsibility. Or test empathic listening with a friend or colleague. Wrap up. Hey, that's the breakdown of the 7 habits of highly effective people. It's a guide to building a life of purpose, balance, and impact. Start small. Choose one habit and see how it changes your life. Drop a comment below. Which habit resonates with you most, and how will you apply it? Hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more content like this. See you in the next video.